Hello. Welcome to the Christian LA Botchkalupi Show. Let's get into it. Alright, so there's all talk from Biden wanting unity. Well, and then of course there's just the stuff going on. Some people are afraid because there's reports there'll be armed protests, which have happened a bunch of times before, but with Capitol Hill, armed protests in general are a little unnerving. But when's the last time something's happened during one? I mean, there's stuff that's happened after one. I believe the government has picked off the head of one of those that happened. I can't remember what year. Let's not get into that. Anywho, so with Capitol Hill, like, people are a little nervous about armed protests, even though that's happened before from groups from both sides. I believe there was an armed protest back in the summer. So anyway, that's making people nervous, and the whole transition, and people are like, oh, we're going to get into a civil war. Well, if we want to avoid that, here's some things. First thing, quit the freaking trying to impeach Trump. He's gone in like less than 10 days. Give it up. You already beat him. Let it go. The only reason you would impeach him, like only reasonable reason, other than you're a child and you want to stick it to him one more time before he's on his way out, the only other reason you would do that is to prevent him from running after 4 years. And the only reason you would do that is because you're not confident in your guy. And of course I'm talking towards the Democrats right now, especially Pelosi and Bush with Schumer. So if you're not children and you're confident in Biden-Harris, you have no reason to impeach Trump for real. Because even in his speech, he did not say anything to incite violence. And there's reports that people were planning on doing what they did anyway before they even got to the rally that turned into a protest at Capitol Hill. Yeah, Trump encouraged. It was like, yeah, go ahead and protest at Capitol Hill. He never incited violence. Go check out the full speech. So anyway, the Democrats need to give that up. Secondly, this is still on the Democrat side. Biden needs to make sure that shuts down, because he needs to address that he believes those 74 million some people who voted for Trump aren't all like the ones who went and got into the Capitol building. Not to mention, not everyone who got into the Capitol building were Trump supporters and Republicans. I believe there's reports coming out that there were Black Lives Matter or Antifa groups. I'll have to double check and confirm that. Hopefully I remember, and I will research that and get back to you. But even if that's not the case, tell America, we're going to stop this impeachment. Not all those 74 million people who voted for Trump are crazy Republican, whatever they feel about Trump supporters. Because I've seen them, and you got those people who have TDS and they're out of control, and it's insanity. And then they feel like everyone who supports him is insert racist, Nazi, sexist, misogynist, yada yada, all this, personally, I think, bullcrap that they try to attach. And not to mention, Democrats, when Kamala Harris called Joe Biden a racist, and then her explanation to why she did, and then still ran with him, it was just a debate. All that proved was that Democrats will play the race card even when it's not valid. So anyway, Democrats, we're done with you. Trump should... Well, you kind of messed that up. He needs to do, the next time he gets a chance, he needs to do a address, press conference, whatever, and pretty much discourage an armed protest. That would go a long way. It'd freaking make those people who are like, oh, Trump's just inciting violence, look stupider. And it's stupid enough that you had Trump post a video telling people to go home and not do what they were doing at Capitol Hill, and then that's like what got him banned. I know that isn't exactly, but it sure looked like it. You post that and they're like, oh no, that's it, Trump. Calling for people to go home from this violent protest. What are you doing? So yeah, he had go a long way if he would get that message out some way. I mean, he can't tweet it anymore. I think, anyway. But yeah, there's just some quick things. Like, if that would happen, that'd be great for everybody. If you want unity, you can't freaking do stuff that divides people. I want unity. And by doing that, I'm going to tell you, all you people over on this side, to suck it. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow, and anything else you can do. Peace, for real.